welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a very exciting video. I'm going to be sharing my least, well, 10 plus one bonus of the least used bags in my collection. And as I was going through my closet, I felt a little embarrassed, but it is what it is. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the bags that don't get enough love. If you guys want to see which bags they are, some of them I actually love, they just don't get love in return. Please keep watching. So I want to start this video by saying I'm not going to be sharing any bags that I've never worn before. Obviously, because of the Porsche Panamera, I have acquired bags from 2020 that I have not worn because I'm not going anywhere right now. I'm also not going to include travel pieces, backpacks, and I'm not going to include bags that I've never shown you guys. I do have some pieces that I have not shared on my channel just because I never got a chance to show them. So let's get started. I'm not going to start in any particular order. I have 10 bags plus one honorable mention. I'm going to be sharing the most special, nostalgic, and the most sentimental bag in my entire collection. So stick around to the end to see what that is. So this first bag is my Dior Lady Dior. This is what she looks like. I got this bag many years ago. I've also never done a collection, and I probably never will, just for safety reasons. Sorry, I know some of you guys do want a collection. I probably won't be doing one. I started collecting bags when I was in middle school. I think I got my first luxury bag when I was 13, and I will be sharing that, including the first couple of bags in my collection. I didn't use it too much at the time, and I haven't sold it because I used to sell a lot of bags from my collection, and then what ends up happening is I end up really missing them. So I haven't sold a bag in like a year. I always regret it. But this is something that I think will stay in my collection forever. The main reason why I don't carry it, well, there are two. It's so loud. Now y'all know how I feel about the jingle jangle. It really bothers me. Also, this is the older style Lady Dior, and I think this is the size medium. In the older style, the opening is not that wide. So another reason why I don't carry it is because it's not really convenient. And for me to carry a bag a lot, it really has to fit my lifestyle. This is a bag I would really only carry to work, to church, well, maybe not work, but to church, for dressier occasions. You know, it's not an everyday bag at all. It is made of lambskin. I do love it, but it definitely doesn't get enough love. But I will never part with it because this is classic and timeless for sure. Okay, my next bag I just spoke about on Instagram about a week ago. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll pop my handle across the screen. This is my Fendi medium Peekaboo. I believe this is in the Selleria leather, and if I can find the color, I will pop it across the screen. This is what she looks like. Now, I really love this bag. I guess kind of, I can't really say I love it. The main thing that attracted me to it was the stitching. It features a whip stitch at the top and on the sides of the bag. Now, the main reason why I don't use this is because it's so big. I've really been into mini bags recently. I do have a Fendi mini Peekaboo in like a burgundy color, and I recently discovered that I love that. This one is just a little too tall and thin. I'm really particular about bags. Like I said, I've been collecting since I was like maybe 13, so I know what type of bag I like, and this bag is way more tall than it is wide, so it just flops. It falls. You can't really set it up itself. It is made of a stiffer leather, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. I do still like it, so I haven't parted with it, but it's definitely not my favorite. But if I could recommend one size, I would say go with the mini Peekaboo because I feel it's just a little more versatile, and for me, it makes sense more in my collection. Okay, the next bag in my collection is this Chloe. I cannot think of the name. I will flash it across the screen. I purchased this pre-owned maybe 4 or 5 years ago. This is what it looks like. I loved this bag when I got it. And it still smells yummy. So this is like a great hobo bag, and you are going to see a few more hobo bags in this least used collection. Hobo bags just are not my thing, but there's something about this that's so relaxed. It's so boho chic. I mean, that's totally not my style right now, but I can't get rid of this because it's just fun. It's edgy. It's still classic, but it has an edge to it. I do like it. I just don't use it. I would more so use this in the fall time. It is suede, but I haven't really gone anywhere much in the past few years. It's still a good style and I'm not ready to part with it yet. My next bag is another hobo style, and this is my Louis Vuitton Delightful MM, and this is the one with the pink interior. I purchased this handbag many years ago. Let me just show you guys what it looks like. It is in the Damier Azur canvas. Like I said, it has the pink interior. I liked it for the summertime. As you can see, it does feature the Damier Azur canvas. For me, that's more of a spring summer canvas, but just right now I'm going through a phase where I'm not that into hobo style bags. I do not want to sell this though, because hobo bags are staples. I always vacillate whether or not I want to get the Louis Vuitton Galliera PM, and if you've been collecting Louis Vuitton for a while, that's probably like a vintage bag now. That was like when I first got into Louis Vuitton. It's just such a gorgeous bag. I'll pop a picture in the screen, but I don't really need to get that one if I keep this. And let's face it, I could still use this. Let's say I go on vacation, no time soon, but if I were to go on vacation, I would definitely carry this. I do store it flat, so that's why it's flat, but it holds a lot. It's a nice bag. I just have no use for it right now, but once again, I'm not ready to part with her. My next bag is actually a clutch. This is the Valentino Rockstud clutch. I'm not sure of the exact name. I will flash it across the screen. So you have this little strap back here so you can hold it like this. You also have a wristlet strap, which is removable. And then inside the bag is just regular leather. I purchased this many years ago as well. I just feel like every woman or man who carries a bag needs a quintessential red clutch. So this was that for me. It's a beautiful classic style. This is the only thing Valentino I have in my collection. I did used to own the Valentino Rockstud pumps, but mine were horrible quality. I had threads missing the first time I wore them on vacation. So I did sell those, but I've had no problems with this bag. There's also only minimal stitching on it, but I do like this little clutch. I've worn her a handful of times. If I were to be going out this Valentine's Day, I'm filming this before Valentine's Day, I would wear this, but you can't go wrong with this. I will never sell this. It's classic, but it's edgy. Like, the Rockstuds are just so badass. It's fun. It's in a bright pop of color and you can't go wrong with it. But if we're being honest, I don't wear it. I need to wear it more. Like, that's why I'm glad I'm doing this video, because I have some great pieces in my collection that I don't necessarily dislike, but I just don't wear them enough. And she could definitely get more love, for sure. My next bag is a bag that I was so excited to get. I purchased this bag maybe in 2017. I did an unboxing on my channel. I'll link it down below. It is none other than the Louis Vuitton Noe GM. Now, I have to give the backstory on this handbag. This was always like a quintessential classic bag that I wanted to have. What really drew me to it was also the fact that this bag was made to carry champagne bottles. Now, y'all know I love champagne, but I also love a bag with a story. I love a bag with a purpose, and to me, that just makes it so special. It's also a great, just staple large bag. I got this when I was working in a traditional office setting, and I would carry it to work. So it does have some signs of wear on it, but not too much. I love this bag, but honestly, where am I going right now where I need a bag this big? It's literally the size of like a Neverfull in a shoulder bag. I will never get rid of it. If I do have children, this would be like a nice on-the-go diaper bag for when they're a little older. You can't go wrong with it. It's such a versatile classic piece, but she will never depart my collection. Never, ever. Okay, the next bag, I'm ashamed to be admitting that this is a least used bag. I purchased this bag last year. I will also link its unboxing down below. And I was so excited about this bag. Like, it came onto my radar as I was watching HRH Collection here on YouTube. I believe she and her mother have the one in black and white. And this is such a fun bag. Last year, I was really on a Chanel kick, and my whole thing was to get bags that are interesting. I'm not really into a classic flap. I should have included my Chanel red classic flap in this video. I'm not sure where it is, but I definitely don't use that bag as much, but I'll never sell it because it's worth too much. I thought I would love this bag and use it so much more than I have, but I haven't. So this is my Chanel Deville bowling tote. So it's two-toned. You have black lambskin on this side and tan lambskin on this side. You also have two long shoulder straps, but I never carry it as such. I carry it with its top handles, and it has a Chanel charm right here. I really do enjoy this bag, but once again, how many places am I going where I need something this big? If I'm going out for the day and I need more essentials, this will be great, but for right now, I'm carrying my Fendi Mini Peekaboo and I don't even fill that up. So I do love this bag. It's interesting, it's unique, you know, just something a little different, and I will never part with it because it's just fun. But I haven't given it as much love as I thought I would. Okay, my next bag is a bag that I purchased I think around the beginning of my channel, like maybe 2014 to 2015, and this is the Prada Lux Tote in the black Saffiano leather. This is what she looks like. I want to say I purchased this when I received my master's degree, and I thought it would be great for work. And then I decided to not go into a traditional office setting. I started working in the beauty industry, and like, where was I gonna wear this going to work at Sephora? Nowhere. I didn't wear this bag how I had planned to when I originally purchased it, but once again, it is that classic quintessential bag. I always remember the first Prada bag that my mom got was Saffiano leather, and this is just, it's a workhorse. If I ever work in a traditional office setting again, I will definitely carry this bag. It's a great church bag. It's just nice and classic, but I don't use it that much because my lifestyle doesn't require a bag like this. You can't go wrong with it. Prada is not super popular, and this bag is definitely not popular anymore, but I'm holding on to her for now, and I do love this style of bag. This is something I'll probably wear when I'm like 75, so I'm keeping it. Okay, we're getting down to the wire. My next bag is a more fun bag, and this is my Balenciaga City. This is, I'm not sure what color. I purchased this bag, probably over a decade ago. It doesn't have the giant hardware. This is what it looks like. I did used to have this bag in another color, and then I had the work style, which is the bigger version of the City, in a really beautiful orange shade, and that was too big, so I sold it. I realized that I do in fact like the City size. I've kept this bag because it's the only bag that I have this color. This would be great for use in the spring and summer. Obviously, I haven't really been going out in the spring and summer for the past few years, but I have worn this piece enough to justify keeping it. And honestly, Balenciaga bags don't go for that much on the pre-owned market. So if I were to sell it, I probably wouldn't get that much money. So I'm gonna keep it and I'll wear it eventually. But this is a classic bag. This is one of those if you know, you know bags. It's definitely a fashion girl favorite. I will never probably part with this bag. It's just so fun. My next to last bag that I'm sharing with you guys is probably in so many of you all's collections, and that is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. So I have this bag. I purchased this in college, I believe, so many decades ago. It's the first edition, I think, with the classic brown interior. As you can see how much patina is on this bag. I carried this as my school bag in college. I know, we're not gonna go there. But I did carry this bag so much in college, and I wanna say I carried it in grad school as well. And then I had no use for a bag this big. I don't carry this bag too much. I do use it when I travel, but obviously I haven't traveled in the past few years. I will never get rid of this bag though, because it's a Neverfull. Also, when I got it, it was definitely like $700 or so, and now they're like almost $2,000. I would never sell it. If anything, I would probably just get the vachetta replaced so that it could have a brand new look. But I love this bag for what it's for. At one point in time, my mother was using this bag, and it's great. It would be a great baby bag if I ever have kids. Never gonna get rid of it because it's a staple in my collection, but if we're being honest, she doesn't get used. Okay, now my last bag, my honorable mention, the most special, sentimental, and nostalgic bag in my entire collection. The one bag that I would never ever sell, ever sell, because it just means so much to me. She's actually kept in her dust bag. This is a Coach bag, and this is actually the bag that my grandmother was using when she passed away. This is the Coach Legacy Duffel, and that's about all I know. My grandmother didn't even carry this bag much. At the time of her death, she was living in a nursing home, but I guess she still kept her stuff in this bag. The leather is so soft. I mean, I know a lot of us don't think of Coach as luxury anymore, and that's a video for another time. This holds a special place in my heart because my grandmother wanted me to have this bag. And so that just means everything to me. I believe I've spoken about this bag a few times on my channel, and I've told you guys that I have never ever worn it. I don't want to get it messed up, but you guys told me that I should. The inside still smells like cigarettes because my bachan used to smoke cigarettes. I will never ever get rid of this handbag. It's gorgeous. You know, I actually could use this bag as a really nice crossbody, but I don't want it to get beat up. Like, I like keeping it in pristine condition, exactly how my grandmother kept it. This means more to me than the most expensive bag in my collection, than the newest, the most fun, and the trendiest bag. This just, like, it's everything. This is a bag that will literally be passed down from generation to generation. So definitely my least worn bag overall because I've never worn it, but also a bag that I will never ever part with. It means so much to me, and every time I open it, I get emotional thinking about my bachan. So love it, love it, love it. Okay guys, those are all of my least used luxury handbags in my collection. It was very eye-opening to film this video because it shows just how little I use some of these bags. I definitely want to do a better job, but honestly, I'm not gonna make myself any promises until we get out of this everlasting global pandemic, because I only need like hand sanitizer, my money, and my keys now. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing these types of videos every now and then because you rediscover pieces in your collection that you either really, really love or that you're kind of on the fence whether or not you want to sell. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.